What is up, guys? My name's Sam and welcome to episode 22. Now, if you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video and we'll get straight into it. First of all though, I do want to mention, if you have not checked out my compilation goal, I highly recommend that you do, because it's probably one of the best videos that I've done in an editing sense and probably quality as well. So yeah, looking at the changes we made here, we brought in Bajurov and I think it was Raji Van La Para. I'm not too sure, not gonna lie, I didn't really see it. But anyway, going into our first game and looking at the team, we come up against a hybrid of pretty much, okay, it's a decent hybrid. It's pretty much Dortmund on the right, Argentina on the left, Kazawa and then Arsenal in the main core defence, put it that way. So Loire, quality dribbling through the middle, some step overs, and finds his way and manages to hit the crossbar, but somehow Bataka leaps like a salmon and wins that header, so that gets us our first point of our episode. Now guys, I know this is probably going to be like 3 days, like maybe a day late. I usually try and upload a video every 2 days, so I want to see if I can get maybe a double upload. I doubt it, but maybe like maybe go daily for like the next 2 days. I know, what a commitment. Another thing I want to mention is, for some reason, I'm not sure if this is just me, but pretty much every game I play now is having like some disconnection issue, like it will randomly disconnect. So please let me know in the comments if that is happening to you recently. Like, I must have played 5 games in recording this episode. I didn't like include the 5 games because like it would have just not fit in, and I didn't actually get any like points for it that would have changed any of like wins and that, because it was just disconnected randomly. You couldn't tell. So as you guys have seen, there's some quality chances that I've had, and somehow I've not been able to make this 2-1 or at least like 3-1. But Knudsen somehow run through the middle, and then Czech pulls off like a magnificent save. And then we have Bataka here putting in some work. So fake shots, gets around, beats 2 defenders. McGeady spin back on the inside, beats that defender simply by running past him. Obviously he would miss, but then Stevie May, the 17th century king of England, fucking somehow gets that volley in. I'm not really sure why he's standing there in the first place. He looks like a fucking pleb. I'm not sure how does Czech save that. I know you got shit finishing, but whatever. So Loire skips past the player, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Attempted rainbow flick, and that is pretty much criminal assault, and that is why that is a penalty. And let me know, is everyone else getting like loads of that bite? I've got like 7 on me, and apparently if you spray like perfume or aftershave on it, it works. I mean, I done it like twice, I'm pretty sure like my arm fell off because like it hurt like a bitch. Now, I don't know if you'll notice here, but I think I forgot to chip this one. Oh, hang on, no, I've done decent power. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, it looked like a twat because I completely missed it. If you want to go chip, put a bit more power on it, because that just clearly didn't work. So then Stevie May with some decent step overs, plays it in through to Keith Ten Beld and slots it in the bottom left. I needed to make sure that was going to be a goal. No fancy finishes, and that had to be a goal. So 3-1. And this game is nearly all over within, I say 80 minutes, not exactly an amazing achievement. But then D'Alessandro running through, and look, this is what happens. I don't get why it randomly disconnects. It's not as if my internet disconnects, otherwise like I'd be signed out of Xbox Live. I would have been kicked out of this screen. So I have to count as like a rage quit, I think. To be honest, I mostly try and get out to even numbers so it works better for the series for upgrades, points wise. But then we're going into our upgrades before our second game, where we're switching out Bishop for when we actually find the freaking player for Gunnarsson. I'm pretty sure he was the guy who scored a goal against Arsenal, not Arsenal, England. Oh, God's sake. He might have scored against Arsenal, not too sure. And then we bring in John for, I think, I have no clue, I'm sorry. I've just woke up and this isn't going very well. But anyway, we're bringing K for, I think that was Zakwani, but I very much doubt it. And then Gunnarsson, looking at his stats, are actually all pretty decent. Like, since I switched to 4-3-2-1, I needed an all-round player. Then we just have John at left back, because you just do have John at left back. Looking into our team, we have got HESKEY, and trust me, he's not very good. I know his appeal might be headers and strength, but it's just embarrassing. Even on low, he gets tired first. But my opponent's team, a sweaty BPO, other than Zabaleta and maybe Victor Valdez. If you replace them with Lloris and Kyle Walker, that's basically the best thing you can get. But Vyman, quality flick over the defender there. See that player coming, triple tap that past. Looking into the box, no one pressures me, got to be a near post. I'm sorry, you may see a lot of them goals, but obviously not a skill goal, otherwise that would have been 2 points, but they just are so easy to score. Everyone for some reason thinks you're going to cut in, and I personally protect the near post most because that's more likely to go in. Company gets completely cleared out there before half time, and that is actually half time right there. This commentary is not going very well, for God's sake. Yeah, the idea basically is I haven't done many commentaries or videos at all because I'm finding it hard to record with people being in the house, and that somehow is a penalty. I don't know. I feel like he's already passed the ball, and I'm sorry, that shouldn't really be my fault. Now, look at this penalty. Not the most power, and I'm so close to getting it. Like, I thought in my head, don't go dive stupid off without any idea where you're going. Try and react to it. And like White Man does, he's obviously second in the race and completely misses. HESKEY attempts the chip of dreams, and it actually went in. I went absolutely mental when this went in. I did not realise he could do that. So HESKEY, that may be in the title, but HESKEY has somehow pulled off like the FIFA 15 chip of dreams and lobbed Victor Valdez. I know he's not the biggest of goalkeepers, but come on. So, you guys may not know, but this was actually for the title, I think. We had 2 games left, so as you saw, ultra defensive, that bitch. And then I'm trying to play it forward just to get out of the way. And then William picks up the ball. This one's uncut because I, tensioned that. Then De Bruyne has a shot, lays it off to Remy, and it was just such a simple goal to concede. I was just panicking all over the place. And the frustrations, because he clearly should have been marked by someone. There's no way he can stand on a penalty spot and not be marked. But Van La Parra puts in some work down the wing. He guesses the wrong way and crossbar and down. I'm not sure I've ever seen a shot like that. It comes out to Vyman. Vyman has a shot, and it simply gets deflected for a corner. The tension is building. All depends on this header right here. Crosses it in. Vyman completely misses going for the goal. In the end, probably has a good attempt at a conversion, but that stays as a draw. So this game to play now is the game to win the title, and obviously you get 5 points winning the title, so it's worth going for. As you can see in the stats, quite a close game, and there you go. Looking at it, that is actually a pretty good record, I'm going to say, for Division 4. I think that's Division 4, it must be. So there, finally, a final upgrade. We are getting rid of Steve May because HESKEY's a beast, and we're bringing Freddie Sears. I think that was the guy at West Ham. I'm pretty sure that's the guy at West Ham. I don't know why I got rid of him. I remember him being pretty decent. Anyway, coming up against this team, and I don't get why his team's like that. He might be doing a challenge similar to me because all his players are quite similarly rated. But it does have Wellington Silva, Gamboa, I realise, Dele Alli, Gabriel Bonglahor. That was the FIFA 13 pace horse striker of a bitch to deal with because he was 75 rated and he was annoying. But then Bataka somehow gets through there with some quality shielding from Lua. I might have been sounding like an absolute twat this episode, but anyway, that is just somehow a really slow, simple finish into the corner, which made it 1-0. Then Pratley picks up the ball for Cook, and a quality drag back, pulls away all the defenders. HESKEY with a finesse shot, and Bataka again, beast in the air apparently. He's not known for his skilling now, he's known for winning headers, pretty much like Peter Crouch. And then there you go, I can't really say anything else. HESKEY, if he'd have scored that would have been a quality. I could have done a HESKEY montage. HESKEY with some more skills to pay the bills, bursts through, fake shot, completely fluffs it. That pretty much sums up HESKEY. Got Cook, slides that into HESKEY. That sounded a bit gay, but then that is 3-0, and HESKEY, yeah, he can't do a backflip because apparently that celebration's only for athletic people, so HESKEY unlucky there, mate, can only do a cartwheel. But anyway, 3-0 it is against Swinstead United, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but he actually made subs, and I'm not too sure who the hell he brought on, but there you go. As you can tell, these are not scripted at all. So probably quite close other than possession, and then we see HESKEY putting in some work on the wing, quality step over moves. And then, yeah, as you can see, he sends a few players, so that just had to be put in there. And then Wilson, apparently, out of nowhere, as the Finnish learned a few things from Ibrahimovic and learned to put crossbar and down, I think that was. So, yeah, that was not very interesting. Now, I think this is the skill run, yeah. Bataka, I'm not really sure, I can't keep up with this. So, he's running with the black man, running through the middle, ball roll, fake shot, that shit, and he missed. Oh, the frustration, the frustration. And then a fail bike, which I'm pretty sure that must have gave someone concussion. And then Prattley tries a flick, doesn't work, and then we lose the ball. Then somehow Wellington Silva finds a way in. I just show him too much space on the inside, and it just simple finish. That's not the game, that's just me being a bit shit. Happens from time to time, unfortunately. And then Lualua HESKEY, and he missed that. I know, as you can see, HESKEY's not the best of players. And then a good side challenge, and then this. I don't get what's happening. It's not my fault. I obviously wanted to play the whole game because you never know, I might have got more points for scoring goals. But as you can see, technically, we won the title. So it's up to 12 points, 5 points for the promotion and that. And then you got Rage Quit Win Man a match. Not gonna lie, I'm not really sure where our season points come from, but trust me, it's up to 12, okay? I try not to cheat unless I'm fucking retired, so let me know if that's wrong down in the comments as well. So, we're into Division 3, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and maybe share it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you guys use, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully with a My Life episode story, which I'll probably be recording after this. See you later.